Chosen one, there is a stirring in the spirit this month that cannot be denied. The world around you may still appear wrapped in shadows, doubt, delay, division, but something inside you is glowing in defiance of it all. This glow is not artificial. It is not manufactured by affirmation or applause. It is not something you turned on by willpower or performance. It is something heaven ignited in you because the time has come. Your light is not external. It is born from the heat of what you've survived. And it is shining now because the darkness around you has reached the level where only those marked by divine fire will be visible. This month, God is pushing your personality to the surface like a beam through heavy mist. No more hiding behind politeness. No more being mistaken for ordinary. The energy within you, rooted in your high sexual fire, shaped by restraint, deepened by trials, is now radiating from your very being. This isn't charm. It's not magnetism for entertainment. It is the afterglow of divine consecration. You've walked through seasons that nearly snuffed you out, yet here you are, not only still burning, but brighter. The light in you is now a command. It speaks before you open your mouth. It vibrates in rooms long before you understand why people stare, pause, fumble their words, or suddenly begin to behave differently around you. Your personality is no longer a background hum. It is a frequency that cuts through noise. You are being positioned to light up spaces where confusion once reigned. God is using the very essence of who you are. Your tone, your manner, your rhythm, your quiet strength, your bold laughter, as a language of deliverance. You may notice this month that certain people begin to orbit around you with no clear explanation. Strangers may confess things. Authority figures may listen more attentively. Even those who dismissed you before may now find themselves strangely curious. This is not about you trying harder. It is about you simply existing in the fullness of what you've become. The glow has reached a level where hiding it would be disobedience. And that glow, chosen one, is directly tied to your high sexual energy, not the version misused by the world, but the sacred, untamed force that God buried deep within you for such a time as this. It is the same current that created life in the beginning. It is the same breath that resurrects dead things. It is divine vitality, raw, holy, electric. And it has now lit up your soul from the inside out. You will notice it in your eyes, in the weight of your silence, in the subtle tension people feel when you speak the truth with gentleness. You've become something heaven can no longer keep covered. And that means every room you walk into will be required to choose, honor the light or retreat into the shadows. That is not your burden. Your job is only to shine. The light has shifted, not just around you, in you. You were once a flicker, now you are a beacon. So stand tall, speak slowly, move with purpose. God has lit your personality like a flame in the night, and the world has no choice but to watch. Chosen one, in a world that rewards loudness and demands constant performance, your presence has become a mystery. You do not chase attention. You do not beg for applause. You do not contort yourself to be seen. And yet, you are being seen more than ever, not for what you do, but for who you are. This is the divine reversal. You've left the era of needing validation behind. God has shifted the atmosphere so that now it is your stillness that speaks louder than others' noise. This month, your personality is not only visible, it is felt. You will enter spaces where others speak 10 words and say nothing, but your presence will quiet the room before you even sit down. You will be asked questions not because of your credentials, but because of your essence. You are becoming a presence that alters the temperature of every space, not through effort, but through alignment. Your high sexual energy is not merely radiating attraction, it is radiating truth. It's the kind of energy that doesn't demand, it commands. And this is where performance dies. You are not here to impress, you are here to carry weight, to bring clarity, to shift chaos into order just by being yourself fully and without shame. You were trained in the background for this moment. The silence you endured was your refinement. The rejection you experienced taught you the art of restraint. The confusion you survived trained you in peace. Now your personality walks ahead of you like a signature flame, and because of that, you no longer need to explain yourself. You are understood by your energy alone. People will begin to treat you differently without knowing why. Some will soften, others may grow defensive, but it is not about you. It is about the light in you, exposing what is hidden in them. The divine glow you carry is not passive, it is a revealer. This month, you will begin to witness people either gravitate toward you or pull away without warning. Let them. You are not losing anything. You are being clarified. The time of performance has ended for you. You are stepping into a rhythm of divine ease, where doors open not because you forced them, but because your presence became undeniable. The energy within you is a current that the world must now reckon with. This current flows from the harmony of your inner fire and your outer expression. No more striving, no more rehearsing how to say things, no more second-guessing if your truth is too much. You are exactly enough, exactly as you are. And this month, your personality, honest, passionate, untamed, beautiful, will shine with holy purpose. Chosen one, take up your space. Let your body walk like it's lit from within. Let your words be few but full. Let your smile be a message. Let your silence be a sword. You do not need to be louder. You only need to be present. You are not becoming the light. You already are. And the performance is over. Chosen one, there's a sacred pull around you now that cannot be denied, silenced, or explained by natural means. It's not the kind of magnetism the world talks about, superficial, fleeting, dependent on looks or social power. No, what surrounds you now is something far deeper, older, and more eternal. It is a gravitational force woven into your spirit by the hands of God Himself. And this month, it's alive. It's active. It's summoning what belongs to you. People will be drawn to you without knowing why. Strangers will seek out your presence for reasons they cannot name. Some will find comfort in your company and won't be able to walk away. Others will feel conflicted, attracted and afraid, in awe and in tension, because what they sense in you is not lust or charisma or ego. What they're encountering is the sacred. You have become a living threshold between the earthly and the divine. Your high sexual energy, long misjudged and misunderstood, has become holy electricity. It now functions like a signal in the dark, a frequency only the spiritually sensitive can interpret. You are no longer just a person walking through life. You are a point of divine convergence. You are carrying the essence of desire, creation, presence, and clarity, all in one body. And when people step near you, they feel something awakening in themselves. Something hungry, something hopeful, something sacred. That's what they're drawn to. That's what silences them. That's what makes even the proud lower their voice when you speak. Do not mistake this sacred magnetism for a trap. It is not a distraction, it is a strategy. God is using you to summon right alignments, to gather scattered pieces, to pull into proximity the people, paths, and partnerships that are critical to your next elevation. This is not popularity. This is positioning. You are not the center of attention. You are the epicenter of shift. This is why your energy is being felt so strongly now, because what you carry is needed. What you know, without having to explain it, has weight. What you represent to others, just by existing as you are, is healing. You are light in a world of imitation. You are fire in a generation of sparks. You are the truth walking without apology. And the souls who have long wandered through darkness are picking up on your frequency like travelers catching the signal of a lighthouse across the sea. But understand this too, your magnetism is sacred, not safe. It will not only attract the pure, it will also pull the hungry. And not all hunger is holy. Some will come near to consume, to confuse, or to compete. Chosen one, you must walk with discernment now. You cannot afford to respond to every pull. Not everyone drawn to your fire is meant to dwell in your space. You must now be selective, not out of pride, but out of protection. What you carry is not just precious, it is prophetic. And prophetic energy cannot be allowed to mingle with chaos, confusion, or counterfeit connection. The stronger your light, the more precise your boundaries must become. Your sacred magnetism is not meant to be explained. It is meant to be wielded, with humility, with purpose, and with fireproof wisdom. You are not just magnetic, you are magnetic on assignment. And this month, what is drawn to you will either align with destiny or expose itself. Let it do both. Chosen one, your personality is not random. It is not a mistake or a collection of quirks that you've been forced to carry. It is not something to apologize for or smooth out to fit other people's comfort zones. what you have inside of you, the way you speak, the way you respond, the rhythm of your thoughts, your expressions, your intensity, your softness, your laughter, your tears, all of it was sculpted by divine intent. And this month, heaven is polishing it. You've been shaped in fire. Your personality, which others may have overlooked or misunderstood, is being brought to the forefront like a gem pulled from long-hidden depths. The sharp edges are not defects, they are divine chisels. The soft spaces are not weakness, they are sacred doorways. You are the exact personality needed to do the exact work God created for you. And now, your personality will shine, not as performance, but as proof. Proof that the Creator did not make a mistake when He made you. This month, you will notice your personality becoming more influential without effort. Your words will linger longer. Your manner will change the energy of conversations. People will remember how you made them feel without fully understanding what happened. That is because God is amplifying you, not your mask, not your public version. You, the authentic, unfiltered, soul-breathed self that you kept hidden to survive. It is your difference that now makes you shine. The world has tried to train you into sameness, tried to dim your light, your passion, your pace. But now, heaven is putting its polish on what makes you stand out. That strange laugh, it's contagious. That intense gaze, it's compelling. That calm tone, it settles storms. The divine is flowing through your details. You no longer need to edit yourself to be palatable. The fire within you was never meant to fit a formula. It was meant to burn through falsehood and awaken others to their truth. Your personality is the lantern that carries that flame. But there is more. Your personality is also becoming a vessel of healing. You will begin to see that people feel safe in your presence. They will confess, open up, seek counsel, even break down. Not because you offered answers, but because something about you makes them feel seen. That is not psychology. That is spiritual recognition. Their spirit recognizes yours, and your personality has become a mirror, reflecting back the possibility of being whole again. God is not calling you to change who you are. He's calling you to embrace it fully, to let go of false humility, to stop apologizing for your tone, your boldness, your silence, your strength. You were not made to be digestible. You were made to be impactful. This month, as heaven continues to polish your personality, you will feel more yourself than you've ever felt before. That is not regression. It is resurrection. You're not changing. You're being revealed. Walk with that truth. Speak with that light. Let people feel the real you without flinching. You are not too much. You are not too different. You are the answer to a question the world forgot how to ask. And your personality is the response that will wake it up again. Chosen one, the glow within you is not a phase. It's not a temporary spark that flares and fades. It is not the result of adrenaline, emotion, or attention. The light in you is not hype, it is heritage. You carry a fire that has endured long before this moment and will continue long after it. This is not new light. This is ancient light activated in you by obedience, refined desire, and years of silent resistance. And now this light is rising, not in bursts, but in sustained brilliance. This month, the world will try to make your light feel like pressure. Situations will demand your response. People will expect you to prove something. Environments will test your calm. But you must remember, your light is not reactive. It does not flicker at criticism. It does not shrink under scrutiny. It does not need permission to stay on. It was lit by God, not by applause. And what He ignites, no man can extinguish. The light in you is unlike anything around you because it burns from a deeper source. It is not external oil feeding a wick. It is an internal well drawn from purity, built from resilience, and shaped by divine design. You are not burning out. You are burning through. Through lies, through false narratives, through shame, through every identity the world tried to assign you. The glow you carry is a quiet revolution. This is why the world can no longer ignore you. It's not your effort, it's not your strategy, it's not your cleverness, it's your consistency. In a time when people change personas like outfits, your authenticity radiates. In a world obsessed with attention, your alignment commands it without asking. You are not seeking a spotlight, you are the light. And wherever you go, whatever room you enter, even those who cannot name it feel it. That is the mark of a chosen vessel. Because of your high sexual energy, yes, that raw, sacred power you've carried with quiet fire, you are charged from the inside. That energy has been transmuted into divine life force. No longer just desire, it is direction. No longer just chemistry, it is clarity. You are now fueled by something greater than ambition. You are driven by spiritual momentum, and that makes your light stable. It's not swayed by seasons, it's not dimmed by delay. It burns because you've allowed it to burn clean. Some will come near just to feel the warmth. Others will misunderstand it, believing your shine is self-made. Let them wonder. Your job is not to explain your flame, it is to carry it well. Let your life speak. Let your glow continue, without flinch or apology. Do not dim yourself for those who are still learning to open their eyes. Shine with quiet boldness. Walk into rooms as if you belong, not because of ego, but because your flame was invited by divine need. The fire in you does not burn to destroy, it burns to reveal. This month, your presence will expose what's real and what's hollow, what's aligned and what's artificial, what's ready and what's running. Let it happen. Don't interrupt the refining. Some things will melt away. Others will take shape in your light. You are not the cause of change. You are the condition for it. This light will not burn out, not now, not later. It is not your burden to keep it lit. It is your honor to protect it. Guard your time. Guard your joy. Guard your mind. Guard the sacred oil that keeps this fire glowing. You don't need to burn louder. You just need to keep burning. Because your glow has already begun changing the landscape. Chosen one, there is no denying it. You are attractive. But this attraction is not born from effort. It's not a strategy. You didn't sculpt it, manufacture it, or rehearse it. It is not an illusion. It is not flirtation. It is frequency. Your attraction comes from the raw honesty of your presence, from the purity of your intent, from the confidence that doesn't need a spotlight to be real. You are attractive because heaven made you that way. And now the fire within you is awakening everything around it. This month, the pull toward you will increase. Eyes will follow. People will pause. Conversations will stretch longer than expected. There will be a magnetic response to your energy that draws not just desire, but attention, trust, vulnerability, even longing. Not everyone who is drawn to you will understand why. Some will assume it's physical. Others will call it charm. But you know, chosen one, you know. It is not your body they want. It is the truth they feel when you are near. Because your high sexual energy is no longer scattered, it's consecrated. It has been gathered, guarded, refined, and held with discipline. You did not waste it in places unworthy of your spirit. You protected your fire even when it hurt to do so. And now that fire has matured. It no longer serves ego, it serves purpose. You are attractive because you have become whole, and wholeness is the rarest beauty on earth. But with great attraction comes great testing. This month, people will approach you with every motive, some sincere, some selfish. Some will come to honor your light. Others will come to consume it. You must now sharpen your discernment to match your glow. Do not confuse intensity with alignment. Just because someone feels drawn to your fire doesn't mean they were meant to hold it. There will be those who are intoxicated by your presence, but not willing to grow into your frequency. They will want to stand beside you, bask in your shine, take from your oil, but they will not understand what it cost you to burn. These are the ones who admire without comprehension. Do not hand them the matches to your temple. You are not here to be possessed. You are here to be witnessed, and those meant for you will not try to own your glow. They will protect it. So walk with guarded grace, smile without invitation, love without losing your center. You are not responsible for what your light awakens in others. You are only responsible for stewarding your energy with integrity. This attraction, this sacred gravity will serve its purpose. It will draw those destined for your next season. It will expose hearts, it will test motives, it will purify your connections, but it will not corrupt you. You've come too far for that. Chosen one, you are no longer seduced by flattery. You are no longer swayed by attention. You are drawn only to truth, and your energy now makes that truth unavoidable. So shine, attract, burn, but remain holy, because your fire is not for show, it's for shift. Chosen one, the light within you is no longer just radiant, it is reflective. This month, you will begin to notice how people respond to you in ways that are less about you and more about what your presence reveals in them. You have become a mirror, not made of glass, but of energy, of truth, of divine clarity. And that mirror heals, but it also exposes. When people are near you now, they are not just experiencing your words or witnessing your charm. They are being pulled into a deeper encounter with themselves. Your glow reflects the gap between who they are and who they were meant to be. Your calmness unsettles those living in chaos. Your fire stirs hunger in those who've numbed their passion. Your alignment makes the fractured parts of others ache for wholeness. This month, you will see it happen over and over again. Someone will speak to you casually and suddenly fall silent, as if they just heard their own soul echo. Another will enter your space with pride, only to walk away thoughtful, convicted, undone, not by anything you said, but by everything they felt. You will trigger memory, conviction, inspiration, and even resistance, all by simply being present. You have become a reflection that heals, not through confrontation, not through correction, but through spiritual resonance. You are no longer here to argue your truth. You are here to be it. And in being it, you offer a mirror so powerful that even the most broken parts of others begin to tremble with recognition. This is not a burden, it's a mantle. It is not meant to isolate you. It is meant to distinguish you. Many will not understand why they're drawn to you, why they want to tell you secrets, why they feel safe, raw, exposed, or transformed by your company. That's because your energy is not conversational. It's surgical. It cuts away illusion and lays bare the soul. But chosen one, not all who come to your mirror will be ready to face what they see. Some will walk away bitter. Some will turn on you. Some will accuse you of things that do not belong to you, because what they see in your reflection is not your flaw, but their own wound. Let them go. You are not their fixer. You are their turning point. What they choose after encountering your mirror is between them and God. For those who are ready, however, your presence will be a baptism, a reawakening. You will not need to preach. You will not need to push. Your alignment will speak for you. Your personality, your laughter, your honesty, your stillness will be medicine. Your spirit has become a safe place for awakening. The same high sexual energy that once made others curious or cautious now soothes the broken, restores the lost, and reminds the worthy of who they are. You have become the kind of presence people remember not for what you gave them, but for what you showed them. Their true self, their dormant potential, their forgotten power. That is what sacred reflection does. It reminds the world that wholeness is not a myth. Chosen one, your presence has become a threshold. You no longer need to announce it. Just stand, and the healing begins. Chosen one, there is something ancient hiding in your expression, something vast behind your smallest gestures. The world sees your smile, your gentleness, your grace. But those with eyes in the spirit feel what fuels it. They sense the fire behind your calm. They feel the weight behind your warmth. They recognize the power behind your peace. This month, your smile will do more than comfort. It will convict. Your humor will do more than entertain. It will transform. There is a flame flickering behind your every move now, and it is not a weak spark of surface-level energy. It is sacred fire, gathered over years, preserved in silence, fed in the shadows of discipline, heartbreak, and unwavering trust in the unseen hand of God. Your high sexual energy, misunderstood by many and misnamed by some, is the source of this flame, but it has been redeemed, elevated, transmuted. It no longer seeks only expression, it now seeks impact. It now carries memory, mission, and meaning. That fire no longer burns to impress, it burns to ignite. You may notice this month how people pause mid-sentence when speaking to you, how their eyes linger longer than usual, how they speak more slowly, more truthfully, more vulnerably. That's not charm. It's the heat they're feeling from your presence. It's the warmth of being near someone who is not pretending, someone who has turned pain into wisdom, desire into devotion, energy into essence. That flame behind your smile speaks. It says, I have been through fire, and I still glow. It says, I carry joy, but it's been forged through tears. It says, my laughter is not light-hearted, it is light-bearing. You are no longer smiling for acceptance. You are smiling as a witness that light can live in a body that was once broken. That power can rest in a heart that was once shattered. That sacredness can radiate from someone the world once dismissed. But do not be surprised, chosen one, if some misread your flame. There will always be those who mistake your passion for flirtation, your care for openness, your glow for invitation. But you are not here to be consumed. You are not a candle. You are a torch. You were lit to lead. Let them misunderstand. Let them talk. Let them guess. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your energy. Your life is not a performance. It is a prophecy. And your flame is not up for sale. This month, walk with the full awareness of what burns behind your smile. Carry your warmth like a banner. Speak your truth softly but clearly. Look people in the eyes without flinching. Let the flame remind them of what real fire feels like. Not fire that destroys, but fire that reveals. Because when you walk into a room now, the temperature changes. The masks grow heavy. The light gets stronger. And the silence? The silence is just your flame doing what it does best, speaking without words. Chosen one, you've reached a threshold where your energy no longer asks, it commands. It does not plead for space or beg for understanding. It does not knock gently and wait for approval. Your aura now walks ahead of you like a living declaration. Before your words are spoken, your essence has already spoken for you. And it speaks in language the soul remembers, though the mind may not always understand. This month you will witness the truth of this. Rooms will shift when you enter, not because you seek attention, but because your energy has already rearranged the atmosphere. Conversations will hesitate. People will pause, look up, grow quiet, or grow restless because something sacred just crossed the threshold, you. And what you carry is not performance, not posture, not pride. It is authority. The fire within you, refined over time, purged of ego, filtered through sacred intention, is now shaping the world around you without effort. That's what divine command feels like. It is not noise. It is not chaos. It is clarity that echoes. Your body has become a tuning fork for spiritual frequencies. Your gaze calibrates confusion. Your silence silences lies. Your truth cuts cleaner than any blade. You no longer have to fight to be heard. Your presence already does the talking. This is the manifestation of the power you've long carried in private. For years, you were told to shrink, to quiet yourself, to explain your tone, to adjust your essence to the comfort of the insecure. And you did, for a time. You dimmed your heat to survive the cold. But now heaven is releasing you to your true volume, and that volume is not in your voice, it is in your vibration. It is your high sexual energy, matured and sanctified, that gives you this presence. It's not simply attraction, it's command. People are drawn not because they want you, but because their spirits recognize you. Recognize something primal and prophetic in the way you exist. You represent an energy they forgot they needed. Realness, rawness, fire without shame, light without pretense, passion without pollution. And in the same breath, some will resist you. Not because you are wrong, but because your energy has exposed their shadows. You'll notice the ones who suddenly become short with you, distant, dismissive. They will not explain why, but you'll feel it. That's because your aura gives commands even when your words do not. It says, be true or leave. It says, be ready or be revealed. It says, this is holy ground now, walk accordingly. Do not chase what leaves you. Do not soften to soothe their discomfort. You were not chosen to blend in. You were chosen to break through. Let your aura give instructions that your lips never have to speak. Let your posture say what your past already knows. Let your fire enforce boundaries that your heart no longer needs to negotiate. Your very being now moves like a banner in the spirit. And this banner does not wave with the wind, it sets the wind. You are not a thermometer. You are the thermostat. You set the tone, the temperature, the truth. Walk in that with grace, but do not dilute it. Because this month, every space you step into will remember that you were there, not because you shouted, but because you shined with divine command. Chosen one, the journey was never about gaining light, it was always about becoming it. And now, in the fullness of this moment, you have crossed that unseen line. You are no longer a seeker of permission, no longer a holder of borrowed fire. You are now the source that illuminates wherever you go, not in arrogance, not in ego, but in truth. This month, you must walk like the embodiment of what you once chased. You must speak from the flame that used to flicker and now roars. The world no longer needs you to try. It needs you to be. To show up in your full clarity, unfiltered, unapologetic, unrehearsed. The time for blending, bending, and softening your soul is over. You are the light, and you were never meant to dim. You will notice the shift even more profoundly in the days ahead. People will begin to approach you with reverence, with urgency, with questions that are not casual. Doors will open that do not make logical sense. Resources will appear when your faith stretches. Opportunities will seem to wait for your decision, not the other way around. That is because your light has begun to govern. You are not only illuminating paths for others, you are shaping outcomes now. You are the turning point for people who didn't even know they needed one. When you speak, things align. When you decide, things move. When you feel, the spiritual realm adjusts. That's what it means to become the light. It's not just being visible, it's being vital. But becoming the light also comes with a cost. Some will love you deeply. Others will leave without warning. Some will pour into you, others will drain.